Yeah, so that way we keep the grass or roots or anything else.
Yeah, from coming up. And then what's the black thing we're gonna put?
We're not called dirt. Kim got this bright idea that she wanted to have planter boxes in front of our sunroom window, trying to find the most cost-effective way.
And we did. We found, what are they?
They're like fence posts or fence.
Yeah, fence posts.
$2. So. First thing I think we need to do is we need to get all our boards prepped, and then once we get them cut, then we can go ahead and start sanding them down. We need to kind of sand the sawdust and smooth them down prior to building with them, so that way they'll be ready for staining once we get it built. All right, so now we'll go ahead and we'll sand all the boards. That way it makes it smooth and get rid of all the sawdust. I've got to figure out how to make the frame. I know it's going to go the full length of the window. It's going to go all the way down. Here is pretty much kind of the frame that I came up with, so I can put the board, the siding board, put that. So once I kind of screw that down like so, then that'll be someone to the side. I just got to make the box and continue making the box. Now here's pretty much kind of what I have. I've got kind of got the template of how to do the other sides. Now, because this is going to be our bottom, and this is the distance that I have, as you see, this sticks out further. So what I need to do is I need to cut at an angle. So once I have that in there, that'll kind of come at an angle. Like I told you before, I kind of really didn't like, I got looking at it and I really didn't like the first design. So I had to go back to the drawing board and redesign. If you notice, it actually is more of a trough instead of, for some reason, now it's more secure and everything on the inside. So I guess this is what I need to do all the way down there to the end. I will continue on, but this pretty much is the design of what kind of come up with. So by doing it this way, it actually gives you more usable space across here, which is 24 inches. Somehow last time I had the 2x4 coming down, then I had this unusable space. I don't know what I was thinking, but that's where we're at. All right, here we are. We are now back again working on this flower box. So what we have now, we've got the sides, we got both the two sides done, and then the frame. I know it's a little funky the way it's sitting here, but I ended up putting all the boards going along here on this side. That way all this side will all be done. So that's the next step we're going to do. I think I'm probably going to go ahead and stain this back side first. Since I have it up like this, I'm just going to go ahead and stain it, and then once that's done, then I can flip it back over and then finish the rest. All right, I finally have got it all constructed. Everything, all the siding's up, all the top caps are all up. So now we're just going to stain it. All right, I got my lovely assistant is going to help us with this phase of it. This is going in multiple phases. So take it away. What are we gonna do next, Sarah Kim?
Well, I guess we have to line it, right?
Yeah, we're
Put some plastic and then some black stuff.
What's the purpose of the plastic?
Roots.
Yeah, so that way we keep the grass or roots or anything else.
Yeah, from coming up. And then what's the black thing we're gonna put?
We're not called dirt.
Oh, we're not putting the other. Okay, so we're gonna put plastic, and it just so the dirt don't seep out because there's some holes.
Yeah.
And it just looks.
It'll help keep the weeds, kind of a weed barrier.
Now we got 25 things of dirt.
Which I have a feeling we need another.
Really?
Probably not two more loads worth.
Well, we'll see. We'll see.
All right, so let's go ahead and do it.
Let's get started.
We're just doing enough plastic, just enough for a weed barrier to keep the weeds out. I think we'll probably go ahead and poke some holes in there to allow a little bit of drainage. What do you think, hon?
Yeah.
Otherwise we'll have a swimming pool before it's over with.
For sure.
Whatnot in there. I think what we'll do is after we get enough layer of topsoil, then we'll probably put a layer of garden soil. Okay, now that we have it all filled up with our topsoil, I'm going to put a top layer of some gardening soil. The gardening soil I think is a little bit better. It's got some nutrients and everything better for planting. The one thing I would say about the topsoil, I bought the first half, I bought the cheap topsoil from Walmart. That topsoil is kind of trash. It's got a lot of rocks and a lot of sticks and really is kind of junky. If you're going to get the cheap topsoil, I'd go ahead and get the cheap topsoil from Lowe's. It was definitely a much better quality. I'll put that down below. But once we have it all filled up, now we're going to go ahead and put the top layer. I may go ahead and, before I plant, go ahead and put a weed barrier just like you would on a regular garden. It'll help prevent some of the weeds from growing from the grass clippings or whatnot. So, all right. I hope you enjoyed me doing this planter box. This has been kind of done in stages and done along the way. It wasn't something done all at once. It was definitely a little bit challenging, but it is very doable. Did it very cost effective, so I hope you guys enjoyed this. Next time you want to try to do a planter box like this size, now you kind of know. So once again, I hope you enjoyed this video from KKOA. All right, bye-bye.